Is there any new innovation on the marketing side, on the direct mail specifically, that's sort of on the leading edge here that people should be looking to apply?
Yeah, there's a couple things that I think if anyone pays attention to anything or just wants to grow their business, this would be that part of it. Technology's advanced a ton. The average roofing business owner's website, only 4% of people that visit your website fill out a form. There's technology now where you can install a little piece of code. We can do it for you. You can show you how to do it yourself. You can identify your service area, like the zip codes. Yeah. And we can identify, like right now it's 30 to 40%, that number's going up, of the physical addresses of the people that visit your website. So just like when you go on Instagram and you look at the running shoes and you don't buy them and they follow you around, the strategy we set up is 4 to 6 postcards over like 2 to 3 weeks. So if someone visits AJ's Roofing, the mail will trigger the next day, whether they bought or not. You get on like a 6 postcard drip cycle over a couple weeks. Yeah. So outside of hopefully businesses are running retargeting ads online, and that's been around for a while.
There's other things to do too, but
we can do that in your mailbox. Like how slick would you feel if you came to Dope Marketing's website, didn't do anything, and now like you're getting postcards like, oh, this company's kind of slick, they get it.
Yeah.
So that's been rolled out, and then with that same technology, identifying like IP addresses and unmasking them, what we've also been able to do is with open search on the internet, we can identify people searching for certain services
and
find their address and proactively. It's the same thing as the Facebook algorithm. You notice now, like when you look at something online, you start seeing ads for that. That's further than the like, I was talking about this and it's creepy and Facebook's looking, but it's kind of that same type of technology.
Yeah.
But your search stuff is a little more open than you think it is. And so you can identify people searching for certain things in a certain service area and start automating direct mail to them. And what's really cool with that, an audience is created from that. So you can upload that to social too. We provide that.
And then you can start, so you can be layering on the digital on top.
And that's what's really important. I mean, all the targeting data from Facebook, from Instagram, from TikTok, from LinkedIn, all that came from direct mail brokers in the 80s. Like the back end of that. Oh yeah, all of it.
I mean, built on top of that. Yeah.
All of it. This is one of the funny things. You know, people always want to be like, I want to target people by their income. Well, like AJ, is your W-2 a public thing? It's all modeled.
That data's not.
No, it's based on like where you live, how long you've owned your house, what year your house was built, how old you are. It's all just guesses, like educated guesses, but it's guesses. I like life event data. Like one really cool thing we're doing at Dope is new home buyer data.
Yeah,
so you can put in, hey, I service a 10-mile radius of Buckhead or whatever. There's 20 zip codes. We can put you on a weekly feed of everyone that buys a home, but not only any home. You can be like, I only want homes over $700,000. I don't want the people that can't afford.
That's public data, so that's accurate.
Yeah, very, very, very. How much the house was sold for, who bought the house, when they bought it, when they moved in, like all that's public.
Yeah.
But not only do we have an automated feed of that, you can retroactively go back. So let's say like you're in a seasonal market and you don't advertise a ton, October, November, December, and January. You can go into your Dope account now and say, I want to pull every house in these zip codes that were sold over the past 90 days over $1 million. And so think about putting in like your storm areas, your hot neighborhoods where you had some good retail pockets. It's all an overlay, all of it.
Yeah. So you're like new home buyers that also are in these swaths.
They don't know about you yet.
Right.
So like the average American's going to live in their house for 7 to 12 years. And if AJ lives at 123 Main Street and Dave and his family move into 125 Main Street, I'm going to spend $8,000 to $15,000 in cash, more than you and your family in the next 90 days on all the services that I don't know about. That's another really cool thing. It plays into roofing if you offer some other services.
Yeah.
We have a thing called Mover Match. So like you have all these addresses in your CRM, right? In ProLine, I got all these addresses of people that I've done work for. Do you think when I move, I'm going to call the roofing company and let them know like, hey, I'm moving. Sorry, guys, never going to use you again. We can identify with that new mover feed, the addresses in your database. You can set up a separate automation. Like, hey, we did an estimate at your house before and you didn't get a new roof. Or, hey, we did your gutters, but you didn't do this. We're the company of choice at your home. We already have pricing or in your neighborhood. So Mover Match kind of expands the new home buyer stuff.
So you're getting the new data from the person moving in.
And then we match it with their CRM data that we're connected to.
Yeah.
And now a different automation goes out. If a house in your CRM is sold, that can create a different trigger than just the new mover feed.
Yeah. Yeah, that's incredible. I love the going deep, like pinpointing. It's the ROI, like you're talking about. That's how you get ROI. It's like, don't waste money on people that aren't
Why would I want to send out like 50,000 postcards one time in the spring because that's what some dude I saw on Facebook do?
Yeah.
If I could look at like let's say the last 25 jobs I did, I could upload those into a piece of software and automatically send postcards to the nearest 50 neighbors of my last 25 jobs. Like that's the type of stuff that we focus on. And I don't want to see you send it once. I want to see you send it 8 times.
Yeah.
Let's just say a postcard's $1 where it's out. It's a little bit cheaper. Let's say you have neighborhood A. You're running Facebook ads, running Googles, knocking doors, shaking hands, kissing babies, saving cats from trees, and you're successful, right? Like you've done this. Neighborhood A, that's all you're doing. Neighborhood B, you're doing that, but for 3 months in a row, every other week you're sending a postcard. Which neighborhood's going to get a higher conversion? Well, I have the data. It's neighborhood B every single time.
Yeah.
But it's not taking like, oh, I got to take from my Google budget. I got to do this. I look at like, if a postcard's $1 and I can spend $4, $6, $8 on a home, dude, what's a Google conversion for roofing costing these days? $300 to $500?
So much.
I'd rather spend $8 a bunch of times.
Yeah.
And like in the right areas, in the right neighborhoods, in the places where I've already done work. That's where we try to get really granular. It breaks my heart when I see people sign up for our software. They go, all right, I took a month to go through onboarding and my designs and my stuff. I sent out one blast. It didn't work. I'm like, dude, I bet it didn't. That's not what you're supposed to be doing. I think it's our responsibility as a marketing company to lay out expectations of what success looks like. Because I would rather see a company spend $1,000 a month with us 12 months out of the year than $12,000 one time and say something didn't work.
Yeah. That makes so much sense. I mean, you got to plan for the hitting people multiple times. It takes time for people to even recognize.
Dude, are we dating? Are we growing a plant? Are we losing weight? Like which one do you want to go? Yeah. None of it's overnight. If it's bad, it's probably killing you. And so it's like looking at, I don't want to do the standard like, oh, it takes time and spend more money. It'll all be better. But it's like, you guys just be a little fucking patient. Like just
but focused. You don't need to be patient across your entire market.
No. Let's be very focused in the right neighborhoods that we already have data in, and let's set a budget to stay consistent and not do reactional decisions when payroll's coming up or something else has happened. Again, it's like I understand to the depths of being a reactive business owner, but I also, as I've gotten older or I've been around more people that are successful, they just set out more of a plan that has time than reactively trying everything and then cutting things off that don't work when you're kind of acting off of emotions versus data.
Yeah. Makes a lot of sense.